shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Who wants free diamonds? This holiday season, as a thank you for shopping with us, Sartor Heyman Jewelers is giving you free diamonds. Now through December 6th, receive a pair of sparkling diamond stud earrings, a stunning diamond pendant, or a gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet for free with your qualifying purchase. We only have a limited number to give away, so once they're gone, they're gone. Don't wait on this one. Visit Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where your gift shopping shines brighter. In Lincoln at South Point Mall, downtown, and in Grand Island on State Street.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2025 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, national high around 48. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 26. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze and a high near 60. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Gray.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. It's brisk outside. Winter is here.
Yes,
Winter.
It is definitely here.
That's crazy, AD. He comes back and he just immediately opens the show.
Winter.
He comes back.
Why?
He's here one day.
Why, Nick? Why, Nick?
He's here one day.
I watched your Detroit Lions play with you last night.
Oh, man. I mean, he went in quick on it, dog.
I support all your endeavors. I don't understand it.
Nick, you would at him, dog.
I'm just speechless sometimes with you. I try so hard.
I gotta admit, big dog. I was kind of getting spoiled with the whole
desk
it was like
to
I was
himself.
It was like I was used to. It's like I got divorced and all of a sudden I got the whole bed to myself. You know, because you got you here on the side. I was like, okay, I was like, whose stuff is this over here? What's going on?
Why do I feel like my space is cramped?
Yeah,
I was laughing when we were gone, or you were gone, I was gone, and Stephanie was in here that one day from Love and Charm. I thought she was just going to kick her feet up on the desk.
Hey, yeah, I know. I was like, she walked in, and I told this to her off air. I was like, well, I'm the only one here, so go ahead and sit wherever you'd like.
She's got her feet kicked up.
I was like,
in her hand.
I was moving well, things are actually pretty good.
I was like, you can sit wherever you'd like. You got 5 chairs to choose from here. Pick a mic, any mic. But anyway, good morning, gents. How are we doing on this fine Friday?
Man, it is Friday. It is. Did we go by fast, y'all, man?
Very.
Because it seemed like it went by fast, but yet Thanksgiving seems like it was like a month ago now. It was literally a week ago yesterday.
I mean, we're already sitting here. It's December 6th.
2 weeks ago, right?
A week ago.
A week ago yesterday. Here's what would make it even worse. It feels like through all the news that's happened in Nebraska football's world the last week, Iowa, the game was a week ago today.
That's wild.
That is nuts.
So there's that part too, where it does not feel like a week ago. The only concern in the world for Husker football fans is Nebraska going to finish 7-5 instead of 6-6? Are they able to knock off Iowa on the road? That was the only thing that was in Husker football fans' mind.
Now you got a 30-year roster gone.
Yeah.
No.
Now you're going to have to,
what a difference a week makes. That's wild. That was just Friday Nebraska played.
Hey, real quick, and I want to talk about that again. Nate and George Chester, good morning. He goes, it's been a while since I've got to listen to you guys, but hearing Nick rip Raff right off the bat, best Friday ever. Nate and Dorchester. Nate, good morning. Thanks for tuning in, my man.
Shout out to Dorchester, grandparent. I was just in Dorchester on Sunday. I was in your city.
Are you guys related? Is that why he's supporting you in your endeavors of being mean to me?
People just understand.
No, they don't.
No, they do. Trust me, Raff.
The Raff's roadies will come in strong.
Raff, I forgot that I'll put my right hand up here on camera. I apologize because I have to admit that I finally unmuted you on Twitter.
You had me unmuted for so long.
I had you muted since you posted that egregious photo.
So am I unmuted now?
Yes.
Did you see my blue check mark?
No.
Oh.
Did you start paying for Twitter?
No, they just gave it to me.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
That's
they just said, Chris Raff, here's a blue check mark for you.
Because Lolo took a dump in the yard and you took a picture of it.
Yeah, went viral.
Hey, maybe they liked it.
Lolo's a famous boxer.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, now you're saying Lolo's not a famous boxer? You don't want that smoke.
It's something about. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, guys. So lots to talk about, right?
Yes.
A little bit of news this morning. Nebraska might be adding an edge rushers coach. We've gotten that. Omaha World Herald, Sam McEwen, Evan Bland, that whole team.
Oh, and tell them where he's from, Nick. Tell the story.
It's part of the coach to be named later in the trade with Florida State. You said. I mean, here's the thing. I would be honest here.
What are we swapping coaches?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Nebraska got the fair end of the deal. But Nebraska said
you guys got the DC D coordinator and line coach. We got an analyst back.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That was already here in 2023.
Sounds legit.
So yeah, it appears.
Did we get a washing machine too?
Yeah, it appears that Phil Simpson is going to be Nebraska's edge rushers coach going forward. He was here in 2023 after he coached high school football in the Miami area. Down in Florida, he coached for Homestead High School. They won the 3M state championship back in 2022. He was there for 4 years. Then was a defensive quality control analyst here at Nebraska in 2023. And in 2024, went down to Florida State, was a defensive analyst down there as well. And now, as I mentioned, the coach to be named later, it's Phil Simpson. He's probably going to be, all signs are pointing to him being Nebraska's edge rushers coach in 2024, which tells me one thing, guys.
Tells you or assuming?
I mean, nobody's told me. I'm gonna say tells me.
Go with what you feel.
Here's my gut: is that Nebraska's next defense coordinator is already in the building. It's John Butler. You don't make hires. You don't continue to make hires. You don't make these position hires
because
without a defense coordinator.
The coordinator would make those.
Let's just play a hypothetical scenario here, guys. Let's say I'm the defensive coordinator. I'm walking in and I go, all right, hold up. So I could have hired a defensive line coach. I could have hired an edge guy. I could have hired whatever.
True.
Because we know how much this is not necessarily meant to come across as a negative. We know Matt Rule likes to control some things. I think part of the conversations with Dana Holgorsen is that Matt Rule does not control the offense. One piece that we didn't talk about, or not a lot of people realized in the middle of the season, was that for a good chunk of the first half, Marcus Satterfield had a play call sheet in his hand on the sidelines during Husker football games. You didn't see that in the final 3 games. You didn't. He had nothing. And so through and through, I would add on this, is that Dana Holgorsen controls the offense, and I have a sneaky suspicion that Nebraska hiring position coaches to fill the void that Terrence Knighton left when he departs for Florida State. That tells me, just as somebody that's seen this time and time again in sports and athletics, that Nebraska's next defensive coordinator is already in the building. And Matt Rule just admitted to us earlier this week that John Butler is a candidate for the full-time job. He's going to be the DC in the bowl game. If I was a betting man, which please, if you are, please do so responsibly. If I was a betting man, I would put my entire savings account on John Butler being the next defensive coordinator. But please be responsible. Cool hand Luke, did we get any future coaching picks?
Yeah.
Did we get some picks?
You know, the thing about it, though, to me, I'm not, it's just my opinion. And that's the thing about it. Everybody has the right to their opinion. For me, I'm not necessarily opposed to John Butler being that defense coordinator. He was the coordinator with Penn State back in 2013. Very tumultuous time. He's familiar with the conference. And if I'm Matt Rule at this point, guys, let's be honest, man. This bowl game is big. In particular, how we do next year is huge. And Coach Oz, first of all, when we say control freaks, I'm not saying you were saying this, Nick. Coach Osborne, and most head coaches are, extremely meticulous and control freaks. Coach Osborne wanted to, it was down to second. You asked Foreman, you asked Terrell, you asked all the guys that played under Coach AG when he's here. Everything was down to, and nothing happened if he didn't know about it. And I mean nothing. At halftime, when he get there halftime, before he even talked to us, he would talk to Coach McBride. He would talk to Coach Solich. He would talk to Coach Tenniper. He would talk to Coach Solich, Coach Gill. Those guys would have a conversation, and they would run things by. He would ask them what they saw. They would do the strategy, but he knew about everything. So to me, it's not surprising that Rule is having this control. However, obviously it's not the same results that we experienced at the time either, but it's not shocking to me that he wants that type of control, though. But we'll see what happens.
I will add, Florida State 2 minutes ago just announced the official hiring of Terrence Knight.
What's that?
It just announced the official hiring of Terrence Knight, new defensive line coach. So it's just official 2 minutes ago.
Thinking of pot roast, side story. I had some pot roast with a side of rice yesterday for lunch, and I put some hot sauce on it.
That's a big lunch.
Oh, dude, no! Well, I chopped it up and put it in the
good.
rice.
Good.
And added
Watch
some
the
seasoning.
macros.
Yeah, I do got to watch that. But back to the point, though. You know, Troy,
speaking of macros,
Troy and Lincoln said you guys are on a roll today.
Oh,
laughing so hard.
Speaking of macros,
Troy, let me finish.
Go ahead, AD. Let him finish, Raff.
Raff,
Raff,
relax.
I know you're excited. Okay, I know you just relax. I know you're excited. You're lucky AD sitting in the middle of us. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Come on, big fella.
That
I got to record.
Hey, Raff has some dirt on me, and he's about ready to share it.
Uh-oh.
No. Raff, a true friend would not share this information.
When we're off here, I'm going to find out.
Yeah. It's just, we don't know who's listening. We don't know who's listening.
Yeah, right.
I have to earn the weekend.
I will bite my tongue. But if you say anything else mean about me,
Nick,
blackmail.
Nick, I think you are on thin ice right now, brother. And it's a good thing that you're a little swim
Yeah,
now because
I
that ice would have been broken.
I would be following through.
Troy and Lincoln, you guys are on a roll today, laughing hard enough I had to pull over. Brother, I'm glad you pulled over.
What's life without a little risk, Troy?
Oh, yeah, Big Daddy Travis, what's up, big dog? He goes, if it's Butler, I don't agree with that, or DBs took a step back big time this year, but we hope he can run an entire defense. You know what, Big Daddy Travis? I'm with you. Everything you're saying, I totally get, but what I'm simply saying is I totally get that Matt wants him in there because there's that control piece. There's going to be danged if you do, danged if you don't. And then again, we don't know necessarily what's going to happen after the bowl game either. So it still could happen, but I have no idea what's going to go down. At this point,
are we running the 3-3-5?
Put it this way. I know nada. I know nada. Okay, we'll talk about this later too. I didn't think Emmett Johnson was going to hit the portal.
You didn't?
I didn't think he would go.
Gotcha.
You got a guy.
Why
are you so smug? I'm on jump with Raff like that. Like, whoa, Notre Dame.
Whoa. I was just asking.
You looked at me like, you peasants.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Peasants.
That is not what I was saying.
Do it like this. It was Raff. What kind of pious X?
Oh. Pious 10, please. Put some respect. Put some respect on that X.
He looked at me like, Pius the 10th.
It's Pius the 10th.
And I was at a play last night, so I'm talking British like that.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Nick looked at me like, oh. You imbecile.
Did they throw bottles at the play last night?
Don't you forget it. No. I should have been calling that game.
There were no bottles thrown at the
bottles thrown at the play.
I want to give a quick shout out to my niece and the entire theater team at Lincoln Southwest. They did a Christmas Carol last night. So I was watching the NFL game with my phone dimly lit in the theater at Lincoln Southwest. And I actually turned it off because I wanted to make sure I was paying attention. Dude, that was like literally a New York production. I guess they've won national awards, state awards. I didn't realize it was like that, bro.
Yeah, they go all in.
Did you watch the Detroit Lions game?
I went back home and watched it, replayed it, and we'll talk about that too.
I was wondering why you were up so late and up so early.
Yeah.
AD, we have to have a conversation. Because my phone lit up at like 11:30, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna let AD sleep. And then I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning, and it was 30 minutes ago. AD texted you. I was like, what is AD doing up at 4 a.m.?
Well, full disclosure. I got up, ate 3 egg rolls about 1:30.
Hey, we're not alone.
Hey, so I'm going to let y'all know. We might want to bring that air freshener here at the break.
See, if Raff,
I'm about to peel the paint off this piece.
We just got it freshly repainted after yesterday. Here's my deal: is if Raff was in the studio more, he would understand the situations that we had to endure yesterday. Raff. All right, AD, go ahead and send us to break.
Raff, I'm just going to say this.
I can't hear you, Raff. I can't hear you.
Hi, everyone.
All right, hey, Raffy, take us to break, my friend.
All right, let's throw it a break. Just the drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, national high around 48. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 26. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze and a high near 60. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store. Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I don't know why we take that from him.
Raff, you know
I don't
what,
get
man?
it.
This man called me an imbecile.
An imbecile.
You called yourself one last segment.
An imbecile.
You know, I'm thinking it's really that
I should have said juvenile
type thing, man.
I should have used the word juvenile instead. That would have been
Juvenile.
much better. You guys got any big weekend plans? Anything exciting? Raff?
Yes, I'm heading back to your town, Kearney, Nebraska.
Love Kearney.
For a little.
You tell me who you know. You tell me you know Nick.
I will.
Yeah.
When I see that statue, I'm going to walk up to him and be like, hello, Nick.
There was a burger joint that I ate at last time in Kearney that probably built a statue because I ordered 3 burgers. That was before this whole lifestyle
Do we give out free
change.
shout outs, or can we say which one it is?
I can't remember the name of it.
Angus Burgers and
Okay,
Shakes.
yeah, that place, man.
That just sounds
Oh
good,
my
bro.
gosh.
Angus Burgers. Where's it at?
It's right by Cunningham's on the lake.
Yeah,
right across the
turn
street.
in there. There's the gas station on the left.
Yeah.
Drive down about another block and it's on the right.
It's in this like strip mall
Okay.
building.
Yeah. But it's new though, isn't it?
It's been there for probably
past couple years.
6, 7.
All I'm gonna
So
say,
it was there when the flood hit.
No, after.
Okay.
I think it was after.
all I'm gonna say, guys, is I had a burger. So it was on the trip, a golf trip that I took out there during the football season. This was before the lifestyle change, and I was like, man, these burgers are good. We ended up taking each of my buddies in the JTP.
JTP.
Shout out to JTP. We have a member of it getting married tomorrow.
Good luck.
But anyway, we sat there and we're like, man, those burgers were good, guys. Should we take a couple more back to our hotel room? So we all ordered 2 more burgers and took them back that night to the hotel.
Like a chip buffet.
Oh,
Not quite. A little more protein.
Yeah, that's a good place. It kind of
very
had,
good.
it was kind of reminiscent a little bit of maybe the Honest Abe's type, where they kind of designed the burger
Less greasy.
Yeah.
I said it.
You know,
no free shout outs.
no free shout outs. I'm gonna catch up with a few of these texts. I want to make sure I get you guys in here and read some of these. Eric said 100 bets, 1-800 bets off Nick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So if you're just be responsible.
James and Lincoln, appreciate you, Eric. James and Lincoln says, hearing potentially Zach Arnett, who used to be the defensive coordinator at Mississippi State, analyst at Ole Miss this year. I have no idea. Ron, what's up? He goes, my only concern about Butler is, he had success in the NFL with the best players in the nation, but can he do that with college players? You know, that's a legit question. Ron, that's yet to be seen as far as that goes as a coordinator. But it'll be interesting to see what goes on with that. Big Daddy Travis says Nebraska does not have the funds to keep the good athletes around. Plus, Dana is an air raid OC. Rule got to spend that NIL receiver, not our running back number 1.
Oof. I don't know. I think
Nebraska's got money.
They have money. I think there's confidence in what I've heard. That
I see Big Daddy Travis' point, but the thing that makes the air raid successful is because you do have a running threat.
Well, and we saw how they utilized Emmett Johnson these last 3 games. I would say that there was another thing there. I don't. Everybody wants to always chalk guys moving on because of money. Chalk that up to because of NIL. I'm pretty confident in saying that it was not an NIL issue. I think there was relationships. I think there was probably trust stuff going on as well. And sometimes it's best to just move forward. Maybe what was best for Emmett is he should have stayed, but maybe that's not the advice that he was taking and running with. And that's okay. And that just happens at times. AD, you and I talked in depth yesterday about bad advice now. And there's a lot of players that enter the portal, and I'm not specifically saying this about Emmett Johnson, but there's a lot of players that enter the portal that think that they're much more valuable, or at least getting told that they're much more valuable, but then they hop in, and when you talk about it, there's going to be 15,000 plus players in the portal.
You know what, Nick?
Man, it's hard to distinguish one from the other when your stats don't necessarily jump off the page.
Nick, Raff, we're going to talk about this ad nauseum at 9 because there's a lot. Because Nick, I don't want to rush this because what you're saying is so much truth. And Raff, I know you got some great insight as well. Our collective guys were talking, former teammates were talking yesterday. So I don't want to skip over this and glaze over it like I want to make sure we take the time on that.
True that.
I want to talk about, I think, is the hottest team in the NFL.
Denver
right now.
Broncos. Here we go. Well, here, AD. They won on Monday, and I think they're.
You know what? I normally don't say this, but if he continues to talk, thank you, Nick.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. It was even with the finger.
Great finger selection there. Ooh, pinky up. You are a pious 10
guys,
guy.
how do you? Yeah, he is kind of a pious 10 guy. You know what? I was watching that play, and I was like, man, that's a lot of Knicks up there.
Handsome devils.
Real bougie.
I am not bougie,
I will
man.
give you a shekel if you run down to get that turkey, little tiny Tim.
I am not bougie.
I'll give you 3 shekels if you come back to the house.
And I want to give a big free shout out to your sister because your eyebrows look on point today.
Thank you. I think she's listening right now. Shout out to Andrea.
Does your sister pluck your eyebrows?
She doesn't. We take care of it. Normally I get them. Normally I get them professionally done.
Eyebrows done.
Well, when you got two, whatever they're called, I don't know, orangutans on your eyes. I mean, you got. I'm trying to think of like a hairy specimen. When you got two massive things of hair flowing out of your eyes, you got to take care of it.
But you do have 2 Chewbacca's for
I
eyebrows.
know I do. I know I do. They look like Grinches. Yeah, right. At least I'm not hungry.
You look sharp. She did a good job, man.
Thank you.
You guys all do seriously, man. I want to get on Coach Campbell though, man.
Some Vegas Content Gap channel on the YouTube just goes in all caps. I was just wondering about Nick's eyebrows. Take a look. There they are. It's actually I don't get complimented often. I will say this, and I mean this. Number one, anybody that says it's not masculine to take care of the facial structures and features, just don't listen to them. Number two, I get complimented more on my eyebrows when I'm at bars or whatever than any. Yeah,
the bars are kind of dimly lit.
These things shine bright.
You got like Christmas lights on your
They're
eyebrows?
like they shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Nick's
do you
eyes.
bedazzle your eyebrows?
Absolutely not. But I'm just saying, you can make fun of these all you want. These are my money makers. Back to the Detroit Lions.
Oh gosh!
Look at those eyebrows. Look
at them.
Look at Nick's eyebrows.
Hey,
that man think he got some eyebrows on him, don't he, man?
Oh, I'm just looking at them.
Nick, let me see those
They're
eyebrows.
They're sharp.
mesmerizing. Yeah,
They're
are
sharp. Clean edges.
How often do you get
They
your
look
eyebrows
good.
done?
Every other week.
Man, that's some seriously manscaping,
beautiful.
bro.
It's important to manscape.
Man. Okay.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Anybody else sweating a little bit? I'm out of my hot tea.
Refill.
Coach Campbell, the dude, if he's not the coach of the year, I don't know who is. Detroit Lions. My score yesterday, Nick, was 35-28. Ended up being 34-31.
You were close.
Detroit simply gets it done. 11 straight freaking games. Their last loss was week 2 against Tampa. And I 13. Now think about this, Raff. 13 people out.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It's hard if you get 3 or 4 out. I mean,
all
13.
on the defensive side.
That is a lot. And Green Bay had a golden opportunity last night to knock off a division rival. And it was just, the game went down. I mean, it was a hell of a game. And I got to watch all the replays when I got back and rewound it, watched it again, just the highlights of it. And I'm thinking of that, Nick. Now, Nick, honestly, I asked you this. You said, no, I wasn't nervous. But seriously.
Nervous schmervous.
Yeah. But yeah, you said nervous schmervous. Did you think he was going to go for it when he did?
Yes, because it's in Dan Campbell's DNA. I mean, there's that part to it where honestly, there's been times where it bites him in the butt. I mean, like that's the truth. Is there's a lot of times where Dan Campbell, whether it's on the plus side of the 50 or on their own side of the 50, he'll go for it. It doesn't matter what the analytics say. He's a very aggressive coach, and it's come back to hurt them multiple times. However, it's been very beneficial to them a multitude of times as well. And last night, here's the thing. It's almost that mentality that he's continuously, Dan Campbell, that is trying to instill on this Detroit Lions team or any team he coaches of that, hey, listen,
we're better than you, and we know we're better than you. You know we're better than you, and we're going to shove it down the throat. And that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And with having a guy like David Montgomery, but then also having the ability of a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs, you have a steady quarterback in Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was the stat that we saw last night, Raff, where it was since the game he threw 5 interceptions against Houston, which, by the way, they still won that game.
Yep.
Since that game against Houston on Sunday Night Football, he is averaging over 300 passing yards a game, had over 6 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions. Like, so you have guys you fully trust on the offense. You have a multitude of guys that can hurt you, whether it was Jamison Williams featured a little bit more last night. Obviously, we know Amon-Ra St. Brown or the duo in the backfield.
Say that name again.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I like how you say, kind of when he says Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
But no, so you have Amon-Ra St. Brown over there as well. And then not to mention a Sam Laporta who had an incredible rookie season. There's so many ways that Detroit could beat you. I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have thrown the ball on 4th and 1 yesterday. But instead, they lined it up and they got 7 yards.
And it helps so much, too, that you have the total support of your staff and everyone. Because Jared Goff, I mean, he is so unflappable. I mean, even the game he had 5 interceptions, came back, still able to pull out the game. Last night to come back, I think it was right after halftime when he threw the interception.
32 for 41, 283 yards, 3 TDs, and 1 pick. I mean, the dude. And think about this: Jordan Love was 12 for 20 for 208.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, he didn't throw a ton, but when he did, it was accurate, man. I
should specify that stat. Obviously, after the Houston game was going into last night.
Right after halftime.
Right. Yeah, there was an interception last night, but still.
Then he went. Then I think last night in the 4th quarter, he ended up going 10 for 10 or something like that. First time in his career.
Here's some numbers that I think that are staggering to you guys. 27 first downs to 17 favors Detroit. 27 first downs. Another one that's staggering to me here is the time of possession. Detroit had it for 36 minutes. Green Bay only 23. That's almost a quarter longer they've had the ball. I mean, Detroit is one of those teams that reminds me of a team that either they'll blow you out or they're going to slowly drown you.
I mean, honestly, guys, I am so excited for the Philly-Detroit matchup.
When is that?
Well, because it's probably going to be in the playoffs. Because that's what it appears. Because
pull their schedule up.
You have to have to put it into college football terms. It's like playing Alabama or Ohio State or Oregon to where you need everything to go absolutely perfect and then some. Because for Houston got 5 turnovers. They got 5 INTs and they still weren't like. That's not me from the fan perspective. That's me from being an unbiased media guy of like, you were able to turn Detroit over 5 times on your home field and it still wasn't enough. You have to have everything go your way.
Yeah.
And you have to catch a couple lucky breaks to be able to knock them off right now.
Nick, you guys got a bye week coming up, which is much needed.
That's true.
Much needed. But you know who you play next, right?
So I know in some order it's like Bears, Vikings, Bills. It's the Bills next, right?
You got the Bills.
Yeah, so
that is going to be a game.
So it's like the Bills, then it's Bears, Vikings in some order.
You got the Bills, Chicago, and San Fran. So you get over the Buffs. I mean, you should blow the next 2 teams out. But then you finish up regular season with Minnesota. That's always going to be a tangle right there. But you get past Buffalo, you got 2 weeks that you should blow those teams out.
And this is the note. Like,
you should.
This is something that also doesn't get mentioned enough is Detroit, and this is favorable to a couple of teams. Detroit's ability to play in a dome, right? Like we're seeing that part to where because Buffalo goes to Detroit, I believe.
Yep.
So I mean, they don't have to deal with the snow. And the one time, I mean, they lost the game, obviously at home to Tampa Bay in week 2. But they don't have to worry about the snow. They don't have when they played Houston, they didn't have to worry. Like the best teams that they've played, they've either gotten them at home or they play in a dome themselves. But ultimately, also they went to Green Bay a couple of weeks ago and was able to knock them off as well. So they've been fortunate where they get to play in a climate controlled building for most of the season, right?
Perfect.
And then on top of that, they've shown they have the mindset to where it's not a Miami Dolphins where they go on the road in the snow and they look completely
Detroit. I
puzzled.
think the thing helps Detroit too that you already live in that environment.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You don't play in it, but you live in that climate already. And then if they're going to I mean, I doubt they would do this. And I have no idea. When they're playing another cold weather team, they may practice outside to practice.
Yeah.
So I was thinking they would do to get acclimated. They have the benefits to go outside. Okay, we're playing in Green Bay. We're playing in Buffalo, whatever it may be, your northern teams. Yep. We can go outside and get acclimated.
Well, and they're the first team in the NFC to clinch a playoff berth. So
that's another key thing, too. By getting that victory, keeps them one game ahead in the home field race. And that's key for them if they can get home field in Detroit.
I love to see it, man, because you know a franchise that has been down for me and Raff's childhood growing up.
Yeah,
I mean they were terrible. You only watched them because of Barry Sanders and Herman Moore.
When I started cheering for them, they were horrible. So I wouldn't be considered a bandwagon.
You started cheering for them.
Did somebody call you a bandwagon?
Yeah, Eric's a negative Nancy.
The only reason Nick started cheering for him was Peyton Manning went there and lifted the curse, and Nick said
it was only because of Ahman
Peyton
Ra.
Manning lifted the curse. I'm in.
It was only because of Ahman Ra.
Yeah. Well, folks, when we come back, we got a little history segment, and we're going to dive a lot deeper into the portal, guys leaving. And think about it. There's 3,500 spots, give or take.
Yeah, I mean, it depends.
About 150,000 people in the portal.
Yeah, the entire population of Lincoln in the portal. So,
Raff, take us a break.
See him walking down the street. You in the portal too?
Hello, portal guy. All right, we'll throw it a break. This is the Drive, 93.7.
You're the portal.
It's all there.
You're the portal.
250,000.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sand Hills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known. But what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket, Friday, proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no unnecessary supplements, just real solutions with a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners. They look at your whole health and create a playbook you understand. They'll use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe and protect your fertility. I don't need to worry about that. I no longer have a prostate. This is the best team in the game. They're ready to earn your trust. Go Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175 plus 5-star reviews. If they cure me without a prostate, that's some serious stuff right there, brother. We're pregnant. How?
All right.
Louis, you're going to be a big brother.
What was that song? Wasn't me.
Tell him it wasn't you. All right. Shout out to Shaggy.
Shout out to Shaggy. I'm proud of you, Nick. You know who that is.
Of course I know who it is.
When that song came out, you were 4.
Come on.
You were in a onesie when that song came out.
Doesn't matter.
You were pooping in your pants. What, me?
See? What should I do? Tell him it wasn't you. All right.
You know what, guys? You know the beat too, man.
Endless talents.
6067.
I'm a jack of all trades.
85 says best commercial ever. Pause.
Yeah, Stricky.
Stricky will say pause with a quick cap.
Pause.
Yeah. He'll even be in our meetings and be like, hold on, pause one more. So he says it so aggressively on air. He goes, pause. But even he just says it as a normal voice. He's like, pause.
Can you imagine the nights when me and Stricky went out in college?
I can't.
Stricky.
Pause.
Jerome Boone.
I'm surprised you still have a liver.
Well, yeah. Well, me, Jerome Boone, T. Lou, but T. Lou didn't drink or smoke cigars. Nothing. T. Lou
man.
still doesn't. Tyrone Lou, but me and Strick.
Yeah, man. You take away his head coach.
Me and Strick.
Hey, I can't
Probably
remember.
why he's been coaching so hard.
Yeah.
Not hanging out with us hooligans.
If you ever partied with Strick and AD, feel free to text in. Give us your best story.
They might not be alive.
They have some different numbers. Born, deceased.
Oh, man. Well, should we talk transfer portal, guys?
Thank God there were no cell phones back then either. You know what, you guys? It's going to. We'll talk playoffs and Huskers, but Nick,
yeah,
you guys, let's talk about this portal thing for right now. As of right now, is it 11 players we have total right now? Is it 12 as of right now?
I'm not gonna try it because
let me see here.
I can't remember who's all official, so I'm not gonna
and that
try.
is a key point.
There's that part too.
That is
So
a
I'm
key
not
point.
gonna try to
Yeah,
rattle
that's a key
through
point.
them. There's a couple that we obviously know that are public about it, but I'm gonna refrain from potentially messing up and saying something I shouldn't.
You guys, let's think about this, Nick. And Raff, I'm ask you both this.
There will be more. I can publicly. I'll say this. There's going to be more today, probably more tomorrow, probably more over the weekend. So
There'll be more.
The portal officially opens, I believe, Monday. So
here's what. And correct me if I'm wrong on this. These are the ones. Not that they'll go through, but here's the ones so far. Of course, last night, Emma Johnson, Kai Wallen, James Williams, Danny Kalen, Jamari Butler, Mekhi Bayer, Prince Umamelon.
Oh,
who? Umamelon.
Who?
Melon.
Okay, close.
Prince Watermelon. Vincent Jackson. Stephon Jackson. Who else we got here? Malachi Coleman. He was one of the first. Gabe Irvin. And Sincere is gone as well. Yeah. So, and like your point, Nick, there's going to be more. And you know what? Here's the thing to keep in mind too. We all know this, but I just reminded listeners, you know, too, you're an educated audience. there'll be some to where they'll be told we don't have a place. And you think about in 3 days, today's Friday, there's going to be anywhere from 20 to 40 that will come to campus next week and tour campus and things of that nature. It is, guys, think about this. Okay, think about if you're Matt Rule. First of all, this is what you signed up for. Okay, you're trying to get you just had to hire OC. You brought in a wide receivers coach. You lose your defensive coordinator. You lose your defensive line coach. Mm-hmm. You no longer have a permanent defensive. As of today, with Simpson, we just heard that when it becomes official.
Yep.
You have Butler as interim. You're preparing for a bowl game. You have early enrollees that'll be here shortly. And you go to a bowl game here within a matter of weeks. Yep. You just finished signing day, early signing day. This is absolute chaos.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, guys. Chaos. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot, guys. Raff, go ahead and get I want to hear your initial thoughts before I dive deep into it.
All right. My initial thoughts on the transfer portal by Chris Raff. I hope, I know like we said, with different players, maybe some were told to leave, some left, some like that. I just hope that all these players have the right advisement, because there's a lot of players in the portal and there's not a lot of spots available. I just hope that they're being advised and they have some idea like where they might wind up, because I think back to University of Buffalo. So when Coach Leipold was at University of Buffalo, they had a running back. His name was Kevin Marks. And he got a lot of publicity. He was the number 2 guy between Jarrett Patterson the year he had all the zillions yards rushing. But Kevin Marks was basically told like, hey, you can leave Buffalo, right now and go, major, what's it called? Power 5. You can go Power 5. Mm-hmm. You can move up Power 5 and you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. Year gets done. Was wrong, kind of under the wrong advisors, put his hat in the transfer portal, and no Power 5 people came running towards him. So I just hope that these players that are going into the portal have that right advisement to be like, we know that you can end up here. And then you also got to realize too, when you go in the transfer portal, you go to another school, you're going into a whole different backfield. You're going with players that are already there. Yeah. So it's, I guess I just want to make sure. I wish them all the best, but I just hope they know what they're going to, because when you're, on the depth chart at Nebraska and say you are, with Emmett, you're the starting running back at Nebraska. When you go to this next school, not only do you not know what school you're going to, you don't even know where you're going to be out on the depth chart. So you can take yourself. What did I always say? The grass is not always greener on the other side.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. There's a lot of different angles that we can approach here. I just sit here, and to kind of piggyback off of your advice comment, Raff, you're absolutely right. I think we sometimes get lost in without saying lost in the sauce. You sometimes get lost in, I was a starter here, which means equally I'll be a starter there. Yeah. This was not the case with Emmett. Emmett's situation is different. You can't. I'm going to go out on public and say Emmett's decision's not because of money. So everybody that wants to sit there and go NIL isn't where it needs to be. Nebraska should have paid him more. Nebraska.
There's other factors.
There is a lot of other factors there that I'm confident in saying that were not money related. So through that, Nebraska unfortunately is now in a spot to where you're going to have to attack the transfer portal in a couple of different positions and a couple of very key positions. Yep. Wide receiver, we talked about it, right? And then also on top of that now, running back. There's still some uncertainty in that room. You don't know what kind of running back I think Dante Dowdell can be. I'm not sure necessarily how much of a workload he's capable of carrying right now, because once again, we have to look at this as a 3-week sample, where Dana Holgerson was fully in charge of the offense.
Yeah, that's a good
that is what Nebraska's got going forward. Now, Nebraska, you don't do the low-hanging fruit, lazy take of, well, in Dana's offense, you're going to throw the ball every single down anyway. Yeah. That's not going to be the case. And if you need some detail or you need some data to prove that, look at these last 3 weeks. Nebraska ran the ball from a traditional sense probably as well as they had all season consistently. the last 3 weeks of the season when Dana Holgorsen was at the helm calling the plays. Now, through it all, I think Emmett Johnson was Nebraska's best running back the last 2 seasons. There were some things maybe with Anthony Grant that Emmett Johnson did differently. I say differently instead of better because I think there were times where in certain situations you needed Anthony Grant's size, his ability to kind of win the day, where Emmett Johnson could be a little more of a flashier twitch in the pan type of thing. This year, I thought Emmett Johnson made some strides and was the best running back in the room overall. However, maybe the offensive coordinator didn't see it that way, whoever it was, whether that was Satterfield or whether that was Dana Holgorsen the last 3 weeks of the season. So through it all, I think Emmett Johnson, unfortunately, I think there were some things where he felt like he was treated or mistreated. And hopefully he gets good advice from a legit agent or whoever's going to be representing him going forward, that he gets treated well from a trust and relationship side, but also from the NIL side. Because from a Nebraska standpoint, and once again, this is not to sit here and act like losing Emmett Johnson is a small feat or not a big deal.
It's a great kid.
He's an awesome guy.
And I don't,
Great kid.
He's awesome, but I don't mean this in a mean sense either. Is if you go, I hate to say this, but around the country and you ask who Emmett Johnson is,
that part, and that's what I want to say. This is not me chalking it up as like losing Emmett Johnson is not a big loss. You're going to be able to find, and this is once again, I can frame this in that I'm concerned about Emmett Johnson's future and opportunities, because there's a lot of guys that you can go find that average 4.5 yards per carry. That's so through it all, that's where it tells me more that it's something behind closed doors that doesn't involve with money, and that's fine. Okay, it's not always going to work out. It's not peaches and cream everywhere. It's fine. However, with Emmett Johnson, and if you go to Auburn or you go to an SEC school, yeah, maybe a team will overpay for you, but also how can you trust the opportunities there? I really hope, because Emmett Johnson is such a good kid. He's
a great locker room guy too, man.
Super good dude. That I hope that it truly works out for him, because I was excited to see what his future looked like in a Dana Holgorsen offense.
And even like you look at the Holgorsen offense, talk about the air raid offense and not needing a running back. If you go back and look at like the prime Mike Leach years, the Cliff Kingsbury years, they always had that one running back that, was up around 1,000 yards.
What was that guy at Texas Tech, Raff? That was just a beast.
I go back to Darren Hansford.
There we go. And I mean, it's been some time, but it was still the same offense.
There's always a running back in that offense. So I don't think that we have no clue what kind of offense they're going to run here. If it's going to be straight, I hope for no, but you don't know. But there's going to be a need for a running back. But like I said, it's just like I just hope that the advisement that he's received is accurate, because like I said, if you go down south to an Alabama and I said Emmett Johnson, they'd be like, who?
Well, so here's what's interesting, and I think it's important to put things into perspective. Kind of this builds off of our point. Conservative Husker on the text or on the YouTube stream says Emmett's going to be going somewhere good. He's more durable than Ramir and Gabe, and much more well-rounded than Dowdell. Here's what I would ask: what are we comparing him to?
Yeah.
Like think about that part of it as well.
Exactly. It's not the guys you have here. It's the places.
It's the other guys that are available.
So like what would we consider good for a place to transit? Like I don't see him going to like the Alabamas, the Georgias, or anything like that.
There was one school that came to my mind, and it's Michigan State.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one school that instantly came to my mind. I think there's a Big Ten opportunity for him. I think it's somewhere northern as well. Like I think he fits the cold, like the colder climate. He's tough SOB.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest. And we saw that against Iowa as well.
I get it.
You know what?
I want him to succeed. I just hope that
man.
I mean, in Wisconsin, he had a hell of a game, man. I'll be honest. I hated to lose him. I hated to lose that kid, like, man.
From a Nebraska perspective, that's why I kept on saying is like there was so much love from that Nebraska perspective. I'm just afraid when you get out into the big world,
it's cold out there, man.
And you don't have you're not going to have that love of because the fans are going to be like new to this system. Like, well, he averaged 4.9 for Nebraska this year, but they don't know all that we know of him.
Now I'm gonna flip it back. To our like I said, I tweeted yesterday, the portal giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah.
Think about us 2 years ago. We would have no idea who Trey Palmer was had he not come here.
Exactly.
Because he was where he was
Back
at.
down in the depth chart at LSU.
Exactly. He was down the depth chart. Casey Thompson. And let's be honest, you guys, let me ask you both this. Portal guy. Who's at his, fifth school now at Oklahoma? Or fifth or sixth? Texas, Nebraska, the school, Florida
Atlantic, and Oklahoma.
So it's
fourth
school. Think about this. This is neither here nor there now, but you think about if Casey Thompson is that starting quarterback last year. Just think about that. He's not turned the ball over that billion times. My point is, the portal giveth and taketh away, because we didn't know squat about Trey Palmer either. Yeah. We knew Casey Thompson because of his dad for the most part. Yeah. In Texas, being Texas, but we knew more about him because of his father. Yep. So as much as we hate losing those guys, there will be other guys that'll come in that'll fulfill pieces, and it sucks.
Because if you're running back now in the portal and you're looking at Nebraska, like, there's an opportunity there.
Absolutely. So as much as it sucks, you hope the numbers work out for us that we get another Trey Palmer-esque type guy. So you hate to lose those guys, but we have been the beneficiaries of other people's top recruits as well before they ever got here. So, it goes both ways. It's just so new to me, new to all of us still. You think you'd see a guy for 4 years. Those days are done.
Well, it's just like, look at over the years in Nebraska football and the allegiance that this state has had with the players. And it's always, and how you build that allegiance and, once a Husker, always a Husker and stuff like that. Well, in the new age of college football, it's maybe for a year you're a Husker and then you're out the door, So it's like, I think it's just coming to grips with, like you said, it's the new age of college football. Yep. And that's what Nebraska is going to have to. There's probably not going to be that, like, that one guy that's there for 4 years or 5 years, and you build this love for, like the Kenny Walkers and those players like that. And it's sad because
it is.
This is what made it great, but now it's like now you just got to adjust.
Well, I think at the root of it all, with a lot of the guys, I want to grab this clip from Elia Drinkowitz, and I'm gonna have to search Twitter for it and maybe just do it on here. There was a clip. I mentioned the name Luther Burden yesterday to you guys, or to AD, who is a Missouri wide receiver.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys saw this clip on Twitter. Elia Drinkowitz. Let me see. Drinkwitz. If I was
find that, and I'm going to read this by Derek in the car real quick.
Ahead.
Derek in the car, good morning to you. He goes, sometimes you can end up with addition by subtraction. I totally agree with you on that, bro. Even though it seems like a bad loss at our running back, our fresh look by Dan identifies someone that is already on the roster to step up. I'm sure they're looking for a pass catching running back in the portal as well, so all is good. Great show. Go Navy, beat Army. There you go.
Well, I would say this. Here's what I would say though, guys, is who's there to identify. There's that part too, where it's I sit here and look at that running back room now, and as I didn't have a whole lot of confidence in it to begin with, I sit here even more now and go, well, here's a spot to where Nebraska has Dante Dowdell and Quentin Ives currently in that room.
Guys with any type of
you got to think that they're going to hit that transfer portal. Though you got to think there'll be two or three more.
Okay, so I want you guys to hear this. For those specifically that think that NIL is ruining college football, there's still some, and I think Emmett falls in this category. I'll say it again, to where there are players and athletes that aren't just chasing money. There's a guy at the University of Missouri. He's now going to be preparing for the NFL draft. He'll be a first-round pick, probably top 15, top 20 pick. Wide receiver Luther Burden. One of the best wide receivers in the entire country. Had a little bit of a down year this year, but his quarterback, Brady Cook, got hurt down in Columbia, and that's part of the reason why. Here, Elia Drinkowitz, the head coach, was on College Sports Sirius XM radio yesterday, and here's what he had to say about Luther Burden. Oh, if I can unmute this site. Here we go. I'm gonna put that again. So there you have it. There's Elijah Drinkwitz, the Missouri head coach, on Luther Burden III. He said, quote, once again, that was just yesterday where Elijah was on Sirius XM. And he said that their best receiver, the best player at the time last year, one of the best players in the entire SEC conference, said, Coach, I trust you. Whatever you think is fair, pay me. He didn't call him. He didn't need it. There was more to it. So through it all, there is a lot of athletes that just want to feel like they're being treated fairly.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this day and age of where NIL is so much of a conversation and so active and revenue sharing, obviously you have to have all your ducks lined up in a row as a university, and Nebraska does for the most part. It still comes down to, are these guys being treated fairly? Are they respected? And are they valued?
You know,
and that's not just by the university.
Let me say this real quick.
By their people there.
And I'll hop back on this. I don't want to forget. Charlie Cologne, the great Carly Cologne. If he's going to get your number, but he says, good morning. Just listening to you guys and thank for your energy and laughter. I appreciate you guys. Want to simply wish you a happy Friday. Charlie, thank you so much, man. We love Charlie Cologne like crazy, former Nebraska baseball player, business owner here in town as well. We can't thank Charlie enough. Nick and Raff, that is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's definitely that is the exception rather than the rule. He's an exceptional athlete, also an exceptional attitude. And I love that. We all know, though, that there's other schools to where you can't do that because of the guys who screwed people over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's two sides of it, but it's good to hear the breath of fresh air with something like that. So, Coach, I know you're going to take care of me.
Yeah.
Some of these kids leaving can't go by the Uncle Jesse and Boz Hawk's big handshake. You need something on paper. You look at the Tulsa coach that was recently fired after, 2 years that was only there. That was promising things. You look at the situation that was going up in the University of Nevada this year. The quarterback leaves, 3 games in.
Did you guys hear what the Tulsa head coach said? His comment, the Tulsa head coach, so he spoke after getting fired.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I bookmarked it so I can quote it
I think I did.
correctly.
I bookmarked about a billion things the past 2 days on Twitter, though.
I did not, unfortunately. So the Tulsa coach, he came out, and they were just like...
The AD came out, too. The athletic director came out and said, hey, we don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Well,
you want to still go to school here? Basically what he said.
I think.
Yeah, so he was like, listen, we had no money.
Yeah.
And it was just fascinating to think about how it was like the Tulsa head coach, they promise all of these benefits to these players, and then they weren't able to pay. And now after the coach gets fired, number one, no repercussions.
Yeah.
Number two is he just sits there and he's like, listen, we had no money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, number one, how do you do that as a human being? Number two goes back to exactly what we started this conversation with, Raff, where you brought up the representation and the advice.
Yep.
Because a true licensed agent
is going to have it on paper.
He has it on paper, but then also he's smart enough to vet.
Right.
Like if I'm a licensed agent, I'm going, okay, yeah, you know what? I have confidence in this collective for this university that they actually have the funding.
Writing.
Yeah. You don't just get away with it.
There is no assumptions. You can't be saying I was promised this because the reality is this, just like that coach was fired, those players left, they got nothing. If it's not in writing, you have nothing.
Yeah.
And an agent worth their salt. In fact, Jake, we gotta get Jay Gates on there sometime because he was in that space for a while. Yeah. If you don't have it on paper,
you have nothing.
You got nothing.
And you can be told how much you're worth on the open market.
Absolutely.
But until you get it, you don't have it.
You can't be looking at the NIL evaluations online like I'm worth this. No,
it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
I mean, you can estimate it, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it.
A coach who remain unnamed, I'm going to say, said, AD, I had cats coming to me saying, hey, so it's going to be $350,000, right?
Yeah. How much am I getting?
He was like, I don't know anything about that. Well, I heard from such. I mean, it can't be this. I heard from Jeff, and Jeff told Susan, and Susan told Tim, the total collect. No, if you don't have this, in fact, I'm gonna tell you this. This is gonna sound somewhat shoddy, but it's the way the game is right now. Yeah. If you don't have something guaranteed,
you have nothing.
You better not hit that portal.
Yep, that's true.
Because once you leave, that school doesn't have to honor it back.
Yeah, and the numbers do not add up.
And Raff, the numbers now. Nick, the numbers now, you're looking at it up, Nick. Raff, the numbers now.
Astronomical.
Once you say, I'm gone,
yeah,
without having anything written down,
yeah,
your spot most likely is gone because think about this factor too, Raff. We know this.
You
got to go, exactly, you got to go to 105. So the moment you say, I'm out, The doors.
You got to move on.
Now, this was different last year even because you didn't have the 105 cap.
Yep.
So now that you have that 105 cap, once you say I'm dipping, bet, because you know what? We're already looking for your replacement.
Yeah.
In fact, we already got it. So I would just behoove all of these cats leaving, not just in football either, but in particular football, because the numbers are so tight. Mm-hmm. You better have it down, lock and key, and have great representation. You have to.
Yep. So here's more on the Tulsa story before we go to break. Tulsa's quarterback Cooper Legis says, quote, they were just using money as leverage, and then it just kept getting pushed back, pushed back, and now the season's over.
Gone.
Season's over, and no one ever got anything. Yep. He's the players and the families say the problem has been compounded by the November 24th firing of head coach Kevin Wilson, who they say is one of the staff members who promised tens of thousands of dollars in NIL money. He chose this school over others, and part of the reason was the promise of NIL money. Jennifer Legis, Cooper's mother, told another local news station. Curiously, Wilson has been extremely upfront in the media, at least, about Tulsa's lack of NIL resources. Typical first question says, what you'll get? I go, you'll get nothing and like it. Wilson said.
You'll get nothing. Read that again, Nick.
You'll get nothing and like it. How about this part?
Imagine Tom Osborne saying that.
This is what
you're
he
not
said.
going to get anything, buddy. Go big red. Go out there.
This is what he said. The University of Tulsa this is the university's comments. University of Tulsa continues to provide scholarship and academic support to football student athletes who eligibility has expired should they elect to earn their degrees. The athletic department is unaware of any promises of NIL payments made by the former head football coach to student athletes completing their eligibility in violation of current legislation. Kevin Wilson told a local news station, quote, we had no money, zero. We couldn't give money that we didn't have.
Zero.
He said, we have worked and funded the Case Fund for academic success. Our players received the max amounts of that fund allocated by the NCAA. We are one of 2 AAC schools that use the Alston Fund, but that is not NIL. The previous athletic director was pushing for NIL donations. With the AD change, the new admin wanted to wait until the end of the season before allocating the NIL funding. I was not able to allocate any NIL funding during my 2 seasons at Tulsa. As I have stated several times, no Tulsa University football player had ever been able to receive NIL during my tenure. Oof.
Better not go to Tulsa.
Yeah. You know what they say, the heart of the Midwest.
Here they got a job opening.
Yeah, right? Tulsa University.
Hey, I want to read a few of these real fast. Corey said Raff was spot on there. It feels worse than the NFL free agency. Every player is a free agent with all the tampering going on. It's so true. Scaper, appreciate you. Love you guys. The positivity. More people need to smile in the morning and laugh. Thanks, man. Corey, Scaper, I was going to text you, my brother. Thank you, my man. We appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate all of you.
I'm not a morning guy.
Tuning in. We appreciate you.
We know.
We will get more to this when we come back, and we also got to dive in. There's some pretty big games going on this weekend, which we'll talk about. The volleyball starts tonight. Yeah. Nick has a wedding tomorrow. Yeah. You'll miss the Nebraska-Michigan State game, huh?
I'll watch it on
YouTube. Phone. There we go. Or at the driving range. No.
Yeah, right. Hey, wedding starts at 3. We got a 7 a.m. tea time. We'll get there fine. Don't worry. It's the
who is this lady standing outside the window?
Me, the 2 other groomsmen, and the groom. Raff's roadie.
Going to strangle Nick.
Yeah, right. 7 a.m. tea time.
All right, we'll go to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger in the mall over a stuffed T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a lame holiday deal, relax in the Black Card spa with some hydro massage feels. Instead of being trapped at your in-laws, escape to any of our 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. Sign up today for the Planet Fitness Black Card. Just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th. See Club for details.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
It's that magical time of year. But amidst the festivities, you should celebrate your health too.
With all the delicious treats and holiday cheer, it's easy to let healthy habits slip. But just a few simple choices can help you enjoy the season without the stress of extra pounds. Make time for physical activity, eat in moderation, and focus on your well-being. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska to learn more. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Nick is still giving me naughty looks. I don't understand it.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I saw the way you looked at me. You do this.
I was.
Yeah, he Nick.
No.
Nick.
No,
I
I'm just.
side with my guy. Man.
I was just watching the apple juice that doesn't have a lid on it.
You do. Oh, wow! I'm about to slap the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah. Come on, don't.
I concur.
Come on over.
If you want AD to slap the taste out of Nick's mouth, text in yes. The text thing. If you text in twice, he'll do it twice.
Pimp slap or gentleman slap?
Text in 5 times for the gentleman slap.
Somebody said something about positivity and kindness.
Yeah,
and
now we go to the pimp slap.
We're done with that.
I just see. Here's the thing: is you guys are real good at faking it to the listeners during the breaks. You guys are ruthless.
Nick's like I don't know what they're talking about. I got jumped in the break.
Yeah. Hey Chase B, can you text in what was the score of the game last night?
I'm always positive.
Chase B, let us know. Did the Packers win or lose?
See, there you go. Now he's chasing the listeners, man.
Wow. Now he's going
for
after
that,
Chase B.
You wrong for that, Nick.
Wow.
People are asking about your food, AD. What is that?
It is I'm telling you that you got to come down and get wings from the mill. It is a sausage biscuit. And
With
this
egg.
seasoning they got on here, I don't know what it is, man.
Pepper.
No, it's not just see. Oh, so brother's only afford pepper, right? So brother can only I can't afford the nice
stuff.
The nice stuff, man. The cuisine.
I can't afford pepper.
This biscuit is a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and there is pepper on it, but I think it's got like some garlic samples on there as well.
Oh.
In the apple juice, folks, the Martinelli's. It's been around since 1866. 1868. Good Lord. This is some good stuff. Martinelli's apple juice, man. Martinelli's. You guys, there is a big, obviously, Nebraska takes on, Florida. This mix is so good, man. They play volleyball tonight.
Nebraska plays tonight, volleyball, Padre Sports Center.
They play tonight. They actually be hosting it for a while.
Yep, they can get all the way to the Final Four, I believe.
Yes. They're number 1 seed. They're going to be, tonight is going to be a weekend full of sports going on. Nebraska takes, again, it's Florida A&M who they play tonight.
Are they the Rattlers?
I was going to say Florida Atlantic.
Are they the Rattlers?
The Rattlers. That's my both my nephews and my nieces. That's their alma mater because my sister lives in Tallahassee. Yeah. And then my other sister lives in Gainesville, but they're Florida A&M graduates. Nebraska, it's an HBCU school, historically black college university. They do not have the talent even close to what Nebraska has. This game should be
upset.
No, a cakewalk. This game should be over fairly quickly tonight.
Aaron Davis calling the upset.
Rattlers in a sweep.
Yeah.
If that ever happened,
implodes.
Mm-hmm.
You think Sarah would talk for a week?
You hungry?
That's what he does. Seriously, I'm about to beat his tail after the show. I'm taking my sweatshirt off.
Yep.
And we swap.
He's saying just bring it. Oh yeah, look at this.
So you know why I'm in this mood. The other day I was watching the Santa Claus 2, and it's when they create that rubber Santa Claus, and his hands, because since they're made of rubber or whatever the material is, it squeaks when he goes like this. He goes. That's all I'm envisioning. It's just me.
I can't believe you watched the movie.
I love the Santa Claus.
I was going to give you $100 to watch Star Wars, but you can watch the Santa Claus too.
You wanna give me $100 to watch?
No, That deal's expired.
The Hangover.
It's like the NIL, man.
The Hangover.
It's expired.
See, I got to go find somewhere new.
Nothing on paper.
I'm entering the portal. I wonder if Rashawn would pay me more.
You know what?
Don't you say something you're going to regret, mister.
I'm going to tell you something like Coach Darlington told an unnamed player. So, Coach, I didn't think I need to be playing more. This is Coach Darlington. He told him in practice, he goes, son, you're lucky you have a helmet.
Hey! So what are you saying?
Nick, you're lucky you got a set of headphones right now.
No, you know what? Okay. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I'm going to be here, but I just want you guys to run wild.
Oh, here we go.
See, that's that generation. When things don't go the other way, they leave.
Listeners, have a good weekend.
That's Generation Z.
I'm upset.
I'm upset.
You hurt my feelings.
You hurt my feelings. I'm going to turn my microphone off. I'm going to
turn
go
my
home.
microphone, go home. Take my toys and go home.
Look, I'm not going home because I got to work. But I'm just saying, I'm turning my microphone off. I'm pushing to the side, just like I'm going to look you guys in the rearview mirror.
He hit the portal, everyone.
What do you, Nick?
Contact my agent.
Nick, what do you think?
Business requires.
What do you mean?
Respect my decision.
Hey, first of all, Nick, I want to thank God.
First of all, I want to thank God, my family.
And I'm not fucking God, but it's such imagination.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
This is a business decision.
Respect my decision.
Now, let me ask
Looking
you
forward
guys
to the future.
this. Okay, here's the deal. Are you guys, and text line, let us know too. Before I go there, Nebraska does play Florida A&M tomorrow, 7 p.m. Tonight at 7 p.m. Tonight at 7 p.m. Nick, Raff, let me ask you guys this, and text line, let me ask you guys this. Do you like the letters they post, or would you rather just say, be out? Look at him. Oh, he gets his finger up, drinking his coffee. Nick, Raff, go ahead. Nick, turn your mic on, knucklehead. What would you do? Do you like the letters when they leave?
Letters.
You know when they put up, they make
I was
post?
thinking volleyball. I was like, did they put up? Oh,
Raff,
do I like the letters?
Come on, Raff. You're not in Huntsville, buddy. Come on.
I guess. I don't know. I guess you could just put it in 2 words, I'm out, and just call it good. I mean, let's be honest. I really love my time here. This is the great. I love the coaching stuff. I love all this, and I'm leaving. So it's, to me, I'm just like, what? I'm like, if you loved it so much and you love the fans so much, wouldn't you stay? So you might as well just say, I'm out, and call it good.
Chase B said it's the same thing, just worded differently. Scaper says out. Think it's too political and seems fake.
Chubby Rhino.
Chubby Rhino, I can't read that, man.
Hey, Ron says. He's not even drinking with his pinky up anymore.
Well, it's a different finger right now, ladies and gentlemen. And it's awfully noticeable. Hey, Ron says, first, I'd like to thank my eyebrows. Nick.
Oh, yeah, he's not talking right now.
He's not talking right now.
He left. It's Chubby Rhino would say, Nick's out.
Out this. Nebraska basketball takes on Michigan State.
You're going down.
At
Michigan
11
State.
a.m. Raff, do you think Nebraska has a chance against Michigan State?
If it's at home, we got a chance. Is it home? Uh-oh.
It's in Lansing.
The is zone could be rocking.
I'm going to say
Do you know that the red zone, do we still have the red zone in Nebraska? Did they get rid of that? The old basketball.
Nick, I'm beating your tail bad after this commercial. I'm gonna beat you like
oh, he says, just bring it.
Oh, it's about to come. I'm about to get you, dog. I think Nebraska does have a chance tomorrow because you look at, they went into Creighton.
Yeah, they can win.
And they beat Creighton. Creighton knocks off KU. Doesn't mean that Nebraska is this or that, but I'm simply saying they have the capacity to play with the top tier teams. We'll see it, though. We'll see it. One game does not define your whole season.
See.
We shall see what's happening.
East Lansing, men. Beautiful campus.
11 a.m. tomorrow. East Lansing, very beautiful campus. The women, of course, take on Florida A&M tonight at 7. They're at the Bob. Folks, we'll be right back.
Nick's got a wedding this weekend.
No, Nick's about to get beat down here in a second. I'm gonna take one more bite of this sauce.
Wasn't he telling us that they got a tea time tomorrow at like 8 o'clock a.m., I believe?
He ain't going to make it. I'm about to beat that tail. Thoroughly. Look at his face. No, keep that is dope, man.
I stopped. There you go. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Don't you forget it.
Roll up, Nick. Roll up.
Take us
All right. We're going to throw the break to the drive. 93.7 the ticket.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, averaging high around 48. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 26. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze and a high near 60. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit lovb.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Midwest Bank invites you to celebrate with us. Join us for our Christmas open house on Friday, December 6th at our 70th and Pioneers or 27th and Jamie Lane locations. We'll have cookies, coffees, and apple cider waiting for you, along with the chance to enter our raffle for some wonderful prizes. Come share the holiday cheer with us. We can't wait to see you there. Happy holidays from Midwest Bank. Learn more at www.midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Experience a cleaner tomorrow with Nieder House Refuse. Whether it's weekly residential pickups, large-scale commercial disposals, recycling, or roll-off, Nieder House's team is here with reliable, efficient service and the most advanced solutions. Discover the difference that a committed and experienced waste management company can make. Nieder House Refuse has been in business for over 100 years and is family-owned and operated since 1921. Call Nieder House Refuse at 402-488 475-8361 and visit their website at nbrefuselincoln.com to learn more or sign up for your service today.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back again, Nick.
You know, I'm about to punch him in his face, dog.
I support it.
I thought we were cool during the break, and then he starts in with that bougie pies for 10 stuff again.
Yep.
He goes, "Oh, I forgot I'm not doing this anymore."
Well, it's just a habit to grab the mic, and I thought, "Oh wait, I forgot that I'm not. I forgot that I'm boycotting. I'm being on air.
I'm holding out for more money. I'm hitting the portal. I don't like how it make me. I don't like how you make me feel.
I do appreciate Kevin from Lincoln having my back.
Kevin, we love you and thanks for tuning in. But Nick, you don't understand that Nick, the things
Don't
he
let him
does,
fool you.
do not let this dude fool you. He is like Kevin from Home Alone. He is a menace. He is a freaking menace.
I just love friendship.
You started to show
and
off.
I value it.
I don't know if you really value it, Nick. Nick, you know what? You know, remember I was talking about this yesterday, Raff?
Yeah.
There's people that treat people like utensils.
Oh, that's Nick.
You know, and I'm gonna do a talk about this.
I would like Raff to explain how I treat people like utensils.
Because he discards people. AD, you're lighter on your feet. You're quicker on your feet.
Raff, I want to hear Raff explain it.
Let's see here.
Explain it.
Because Nick and his utensils. Can't stand you, Raff. I hate you, Raff.
How's that utensils?
You're the worst, Raff. Hey, Raff, would you be able to let me in the back door?
Context. Pause.
As Stricker would say,
pause. Context. Back door of the lounge.
Eric says, punch him, AD.
Yo, Raff.
Might want to elaborate on that,
Yeah.
big fella.
Sorry.
All right.
It's a love-hate
No, it's not that much love.
I sure hope their kids are in school.
Yeah, hey, not that much love.
The back door of the lounge.
Yes, explain that. Because he gets real cool. Hey, guys, you guys hanging out the lounge?
Hey, what you doing?
They can open the back door so I can get in.
It's because I value friendship.
You guys want to hang out?
Yeah, and then we come here. Raff, you're knucklehead. AD, you don't know anything.
Didn't he lock you out of the studio?
Yeah, they locked me out.
I shuts the door on you.
Lock me out. Right in my face, man. Right in my face.
I don't get it.
I do it again. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's talk about positivity. What's Raff's good take today?
Well, before we go to that, before we go to positivity, just wrapping up, guys, folks, all due seriousness. Nick, I do want to end this on a serious note. There will be more that'll hit the portal, most likely. You know, there's going to be 30 folks.
I can assure it.
Yeah. We're going to have anywhere from 20 to 40 visits next week. The portal closes. What is it? December 28th. Is that the date of it?
I don't know, Raff.
I think it's December 20. I could be wrong on that.
Sure, whatever. The portal's always open. If you really think the portal closes, you're fooled. The portal never closes. Trust me.
They show up, they leave.
You might think it's closed. Oh, but it's open. Trust me. The portal is always open.
So stay tuned, folks. And again, like I said, we'll try to keep you posted as much as we can. Follow Chris Raff 7 at Chris Raff 7 on Twitter.
Yeah.
Nick_Sainert.
Yes.
On Twitter as well. They will. Nick and Raff, they tweet quite a bit. I'm getting better at tweeting those things, but Nick and those guys do a great job.
If you want sports, follow me. If you want dogs, follow Raff.
Hey, there's a very big.
I'm being legit. I'm being serious. I was being kind. If you want to see a picture of a dog pooping, you follow Raff.
Hey, I call it like I see it. I call it like I see it.
Speaking of portals and trades, if there's anybody in Alabama that's looking to move up to Lincoln,
we'll swap.
Yeah, should we trade? I mean, Chris Raff is on the trading block. There's a couple of honestly, we're looking for investments down the road. If it's a couple of draft picks going forward,
in a washing
machine. Yeah.
Raff, go ahead, brother.
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take.
Get a job.
60 days a year. You get to work.
What is going on right now?
You get to hang in a tree.
This kid has been scorned.
You get to let me into the back door of the lounge. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. The asking price probably a little high.
All right, everybody.
Reset the market. Anyway, go ahead.
Today's Raff's Good Take.
He sure as hell ain't Nick.
No.
Maybe I'm just not getting the recognition. Maybe I deserve Raff's Good Take, and maybe it would just change my.
Hey, I've been trying to get you Broadcast of the Year for years and years.
Hey, he has been.
And every time I say it, you're like, shh.
Yeah, he has been trying to hook you up, dog.
1 year, I'm getting you Broadcast of the Year. Hopefully before you're 30, so you can be the youngest Broadcast of the Year ever.
Yeah, I missed the nominations this year.
Well, we're going to get you nominated.
Next year, you're in. All right. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to one of the coolest guys that I have ever met. His name is Anthony Tony Goins.
A-Jeezy.
It's his birthday today. Tony is the coolest. I mean, just down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing dude. Best dressed dude. Just always dapper. Looks amazing.
He is the epitome of relationships matter.
Yes, he is. He is an awesome guy. It's his birthday today. I just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday, Tony. You are Raff's Good Take.
Anthony Goins, owner of Capital Cigar Lounge, and just a good friend, good man, a very good man. Tony, I love you. We love you. Appreciate you, man. Happy birthday to you, big bro.
His son's got Georgia 8-1, assistant basketball coach.
Assistant basketball
Georgia
coach
right now.
Georgia as well. Absolutely. Folks, AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by the Body Lab. The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, offers everything from physical therapy, trigger point dry needling, a cold plunge tub, and infrared sauna. Learn more and schedule your appointment with Rachel and her amazing team today online at thebodylab.lnk.com or visit them at 14th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln. Folks, people wait all day for 5 p.m., all week for Friday, which is today, all summer for winter, and all winter for summer. And all of life for happiness, it's a waste if you keep waiting. Don't let the pursuit of tomorrow diminish the joy and the blessings you got today, because today, folks, is really all we got. You know, we laugh a lot, we have fun a lot, but today's all we got, man. Tomorrow's not promised. You've heard that saying, yesterday is the history, today is the present. Enjoy it. Maybe going through some things today. The only encouragement I got for you is keep going through. Raff, take us home, my man.
Boom. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Nick, congratulations to the JTP member.
Yes,
Thank you.
Is it Michaela?
Mitch and Michaela?
Mitch and McKenna.
Mitch and McKenna.
The,
congratulations to him.
Yes.
So will it just be JT and no more JTP?
Oh no, he's gonna still be JTP. He'll still be a part of it.
I don't know if he loses his JTP card.
Oh no,
it'll be a sometimes fee. I'm gonna tell you when you get married, all that couple change. I miss you.
It's the first member of the JTP branching off.
Wow.
Yep. Love it.
7-year relationship, met in high school, freshman year.
That's crazy cool.
There you have it.
Man.
All
Well
right.
done, JTP.
7 seconds.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. Traffic Consultants Incorporated reminds our drivers, trucks transport merchandise to stores, homes, and businesses. Due to truck size, a truck requires a lot of room to turn and takes a longer time to stop. Drivers, give trucks time to maneuver in traffic. Traffic Consultants Incorporated, established in 1980, is located at 1609 N Street, Suite 208 in Lincoln, and provides service for trucking permits, licensing, and fuel tax filings. Call 402-475-8323. Traffic Consultants Incorporated hopes you have a safe holiday season.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats. Dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people. Small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Midwest Bank invites